Hello, Clemson. My name's David Templeton, and this is my new student dialogue video blog. My new student dialogue that I had was remail, or it was the male or remail one about women's rights. And first thing that we did was we discussed what a dialogue was. And the main things that I learned about with dialogues is that it's not judged and people just think what they think, like their thoughts, and it's a collaborative, two or more sides work together forward common understanding. Personal experience is a key avenue for self-awareness and political understanding, and I think we did accomplish true dialogue because everyone in the group was able to speak, and I don't think people were judged when they were speaking, and every time I spoke, no one in the room looked at me like I was an idiot or anything. Everyone was nice, and everyone just thought of each other as equals, and there's no personal attacks, there was no winners or losers. It was all just everyone getting to know more about the situation that was at hand. There were a lot of active voices. I think the leaders of it did a really good job. They kept everyone moving in the right directions. They let us all get to know each other a little better before we started. They let us split up in small groups, so if someone was too scared to speak in front of the main group, they would have it so they could speak just with a few other people and get an input from them about what's going on. And I feel like that was a really good way. And then we actually did speak. There's people that weren't scared of the main group, and they could talk as much as they wanted, and they shared a lot of their thoughts on the situation. If females were just becoming, like, when they have their rights, if they're becoming just remale. There were also reserve voices, and by that, there's the people who would just say, I guess, that's just people who don't talk as much, and that's when we did the small groups, is when you got to hear what they had to say, because I didn't really talk much from the main group, but when we got into talking to a smaller group, I could talk to those people about what they thought about it, and that really made it easier for me to express my views and hear what other people had to say about it and know what they think. My role in my group was, there's no really big roles. That I was pretty quiet, kind of sat there and just listened to what everyone had to say, and we split up into small groups. I would talk and say my experiences that I've had with women in the workplace and women around the house and what all they have to do and stuff. And I think I did this because I'm an outspoken person, really, when it comes to, like, controversial issues. I don't want to offend anybody or anything, and I feel like not saying much is the best way to go for me there. I'm not one of those people who can say as much as they want whenever they just think it. When it pops into their head, I like to think about it more. Why do you think dialogue is a component of CU1000? I think this is so, first of all, you can meet new people, you can learn about a topic that you may not know much about, or if you do know a lot about the topic, you can express your thoughts with a bunch of people who also may be interested in the topic. So if someone was really into women's rights, or like thinking about women's rights and stuff, and male or remale, that kind of topic, and they go to that, there's lots of people there who also were interested in the topic and could think about it there. So I think it was included in this because that can help people who otherwise can't talk about it find someone to talk about it, and help get off a little bit of that off their chest and think about it. I think it was also included because you get to learn stuff about discussion, makes you more well-rounded. You feel an essay later in your life or something, or have an interview and it's over women in the workplace or something, especially for my topic, you learn some stuff here about what other people think, and learn about sensitive issues in the environment and stuff, and because of that, you know more, just become a better person because of hearing what other people have to say and stuff. That's about all we did in there. listened to each other. I think it was a good experience. Well, that's about it. Thank you. This is David Templeton, freshman at Clemson.